So what's up everyone? It's been a while sa last time na gumawa ako ng video. So I just want to provide an update sa business. So business right now is super busy kasi ang daming ginagawang compliance. I had to hire an accountant, help me understand the compliances on taxes kasi we are registered as a SEC, one person corporation, and then as a VAT also business, so we have 12% VAT, so additional compliance on those additional taxes, to be honest, additional documentation. So those documentation I had to learn it myself also, and then I had to, of course, what do you call this, discuss it with the accountant, the taxes. Tapos yun pa, yung mismong business is adding more people, so hiring, compliance with the hirees also, like contribution, SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, and then registration din sa kanila sa BIR for their taxes, and ano pa ba, the platform also. So we're trying to build the platform. So I've spent a lot of money on building the platform already. I've hired people to help me build it, pero hindi pa rin enough. There are still a lot of manual processes nangyayari, like for example listing units sa property, although it's not manual anymore on my end, but on the payment side of things, so we have to manually send the payouts of our partnered hosts for now, kasi what do you call this, we have yet to create automation on that thing. So I think that was my mistake na nag-jump agad sa new platform, even though it was not that ready yet. But you know, imperfection or perfection is the common enemy of a business, of a growing business. So even though it was imperfect, we have to do it still, para din makita namin yung mga kailangan pang baguhin sa bagong platform. Right now, I have listed a lot of things, like on the payments, on the dashboard of us admins, like the platform owner itself, and then the dashboard also of a host. It's a little confusing pa. So those are the things that we have to improve, and I'm gonna be honest, I've spent half of our emergency fund on that already, so I don't want to spend more. That's why we are looking actually for an investor to help us with it. And also we have a partner or a co-hosted project, co-host project with someone who has 20 units. So we are also trying to set that up, although it's on the same building. 10 units is on the same building, another 10 is on the same building, but there are still a lot of things that we have to do in that, like compliance with the admin, registration of special power of attorney with the admin, so we can operate as an Airbnb. And of course, I have to talk to the owners, this and that. We have to buy this, we have to buy that, we have to improve the listings, we have to improve the unit. So a lot of things has been happening with the business, kaya walang oras like gumawa ng video or something. Pero I think I've seen also needs to be fixed sa business, but it requires a lot of money. So yung pinakauna is people. So I can't do everything myself, like the compliance, talking to the owner, researching on what to buy, improved on the unit, listing the properties on different platforms. So definitely I have to hire, actually this was recommended by that owner na merong 20 units, not that maybe I need to hire a manager now, because you can't do everything yourself, sabi niya, kasi mapapagod ka talaga, mawawalan ka ng oras. So that was honestly a good advice, although hiring a manager requires money, requires training, and maybe 3 to 6 months they can do it themselves. Pero 3 to 6 months of paying someone that I will still do myself, na yung mga trabaho niya is not on the business health right now. Kasi again, we are draining our emergency fund by hiring a lot of people to station on these new units also. So, yun, nangyayari. It's honestly stressing right now. So, I've been doing a lot of things, researching, calculation, even working until 7 a.m. It's hard. It's hard. It's stressing, especially the compliances, the taxes. I'm just thinking about it right now and I'm stressed. And aside from that, ano pa ba? So, yeah, yun nga. We are looking for an investor right now to help us fund this project, to help us fund, to streamline all the processes with this business, and then also to scale it to somewhere that I think we can achieve this year. So, I think we can list at least 100 units on the platform, partnered units. I think we can achieve it this year. We have a lot of inquiries about it already. I can't accommodate them at the moment kasi nga yung payments is manual, so I can't do manual payments to the hosts that we partnered with on a weekly basis. Kasi nga yung admin access ng platform is not that great yet. So hindi namin nakikita yung mismong cuts nila, to be honest with you. So yung ginagawa namin is we manually track the booking sa booking dashboard. So sobrang dami nun kasi meron din kaming unit, meron din silang unit. So I have to manually click the bookings. Oh, may booking siya dito. Oh, may booking siya dito. May commission siya dito. And ganun, like manually every month or every day I have to do it just to make sure walang missing kasi pag may magka-issue sa payout, that would be a negative review na sa platform or that could affect future referrals from that owner, especially kung yung owner na yun is madaming kakilalang nag-Airbnb. So I don't want to list too much sa platform right now kasi hindi pa talaga kaya. So that's why we need to build something. We need to or I have to hire someone to help me with it. So for now, whichever is much more cost effective sa business and or whatever we get from the investment. So that's the thing. Aside from that, ano pa ba? Yung mga invoices. So I hate our government for this. It's way too old-fashioned. May 6 libro kami as a SEC. So as a one-person corporation, we have this kind of books. So columnar book, cash receipt, journal. We have subsidiary purchase journal, subsidiary sales journal. So there are 6 books here that we have to fill. We have to report also to BIR for us not to have penalties. Kasi pag mag-penalty sila, mas mataas pa yung babayaran namin. This is what's wrong with the government right now. So they expect us to have a complete compliance like other corporation na malalaki na. Pero yung processes nila is too old-fashioned that the business have to learn it from the scratch. And sobrang hirap din kasi pinagpapasapasahan ka ng mga tao nila. So you have to learn from the scratch, which you also have to operate your business. Yeah, that's a frustration that I've been having this past couple of months. Manual processes, even the banks, man. Banks are requiring us too much information, too much documents. We just have to open a bank account. Kasi SEC daw kami, SEC registered daw kami, kasi OPC daw kami, kasi corporate daw kami. Yes, we are corporate, but I'm the president already. I'm applying for a bank account for this business. And then they're still requiring too much information, too much documentation just for the bank to be open. Kasi, nagigits mo yun, ikaw yung may-ari ng business, pero ano pang kailangan yung documentation? Ano pang kailangan yung requirements para sa akin? Para ma-open ko yung bank accounts, yung even in PayMongo, Sendet then, or Xendet, whatever you call it, they're requiring too much. They want to notarize signatory SEC, what do you call this, officer, basta yung list ng officers, like yung nominees, yung president, yung corporate secretary. So they want me to notarize it even though it came from SEC itself. And then they also want me to create a corporate secretary, notarized shit. I don't know, man. There are a lot of things that are too manual for processes, for compliances dito sa Pilipinas. It's so frustrating, man. We have to run the business. The business has enough problem already. They don't have to have this compliance problem if it is easy to do. Parang ginagawa ko na, parang parang sobrang dami mo nang babayarang tax. Sobrang dami mo pang gagawin para magbayad sa tax na yun. Sobrang dami pang compliance. That's their job to fix this compliances. They don't have to pass it to the business owners. Parang ginagawang sandalan yung business owners at this point. They have to add. Tapos ito pang minimum wage. So I'm not against with minimum wage, but if you want to increase it, kasi based sa data ng Pilipinas, 96 or 95% ng empleyado is employed by small business. Small business like us or micro business like our community, sa isang community sa Facebook, PH Business Group. So there are a lot of complaints already from business owners. Pinapasa lahat sa amin yung mga pinapasa lahat sa amin yung mga compliances na ginagawa ng government para sabihin may ginagawa sila. Like, alam mo yun, gagawa ka ng batas, tapos ipapasa mo sa iba yung responsibility sa batas na yun. So, that's a little frustrating also. So, I'm not against with minimum wage, but they have to also cut some losses for the business owners. And then, ang lakas pa nila mag-penalty. So, yung mga penalty nila na matataas, this has been the complaint of the business group that I'm with. So, penalties ang tataas, pero yung compliance ang hirap. So, I think they made this into a business. They have to sell the problem and also sell you the solution. They have to give you the problem and sell you the solution, which is pay a penalty or fucking pay the person who is with the government, so you don't have to have a penalty. Like, yeah, that's the case. So anyway, yeah, that's just a little update with the business. So the business right now is trying to onboard 20 units as a co-host. We have wait list of 10 plus 10 partnered hosts that wants to be in the platform. I need to hire people. Cash is running out from the emergency fund, and then we need investors. So we're looking for investors. If you are interested to invest, reach out to me on my Facebook, Joshua Magno, and we can discuss the details. I can send you our plan. I can send you the breakdown for your investment. I can send you how much we need and how we plan to pay for it, like how we plan to give you an income based on that investment. And yeah, that has been the case. Matagal na ako hindi nakagawa ng video. I just want to provide an update for the business and for you guys na yun, nag-wait kung ano yung gusto kong sabihin, if meron man. And yeah, if you guys also, I've seen a lot of people reaching out to me about short-term rental, about Airbnb arbitrage. If you want me to create an in-depth video about it, pag umabot to ng 100 likes, sure, I can do it again. Detailed one, I'll create some time on our busy schedule, and then I'll create a video step by step on how to start an Airbnb arbitrage if wala ka pang experience talaga. So, yun lang. This will be an unedited video, by the way. Thank you.